John loved to travel. He always dreamed of adventures in distant and unexplored places. This time, his interest turned towards Africa, into the world of wildlife and places where various species of animals live. To make his trip even more exciting, John decided to invite his old friend Steve with him. Arriving at the airport, the guys were full of enthusiasm and expectations. They rented a jeep and went to a safari park, where they planned to spend the first few days of their trip. They decided to set up camp far from the main area to enjoy the silence and beauty of nature. Tents were quickly set up, and John and Steve decided to relax a bit after a long flight. They sat down by the campfire and began discussing their plans for the next few days. They dreamed of seeing lions in the wild and capturing this moment on camera. But suddenly, a lion came up to John's tent. At first, the guys were scared, but then they realized that they were meeting a wild animal in its natural habitat. Steve quickly took out his camera and began filming this incredible sight. The lion didn't seem to be particularly interested in them and was slowly moving towards their camp. But the guys saw that the lion was carrying a lion cub in his teeth. The lion put him on the ground and the guys noticed that the lion cub was bleeding from his paw. The guys had a first aid kit with them, which they always took when traveling. They immediately realized that they needed to help the baby. Without hesitation, they pulled out a first aid kit and began to treat the lion cub's paw. The baby was scared and in great pain, but he did not resist. John and Steve did their best to stop the bleeding and treat the wound. Soon, the lion cub's paw was bandaged, and he began to calm down gradually. The lion quickly took the baby in his teeth and ran away with him away from people. The guys understood that at this moment Leo was feeling fear and anxiety for his baby, just like any parent. The lion quickly rushed forward and disappeared into the depths of the thicket. John and Steve stared into the distance, feeling mixed emotions. They were impressed by the strength and care that the lion showed towards his offspring. They realized that animals can also experience emotions and fear humans, especially in their natural habitat. As they continued their journey through Africa, John and Steve became more careful and respectful of wild animals. They enjoyed every moment of meeting them, but also remembered that nature has its own laws and rules. Their journey became even more unforgettable when they watched a herd of elephants, saw a cheetah while hunting and met a gorilla in its natural habitat. They realized that every moment of wildlife life is a unique and inimitable event that needs to be appreciated and preserved. After returning home, John and Steve often recalled their trip to Africa. They realized that the world of wildlife is an amazing and beautiful place where each species has its own role and significance. They realized that we humans must respect and protect nature so that it continues to delight us with its splendor and diversity. John and Steve brought with them from Africa not only impressions and memories, but also a new awareness of the importance of wildlife conservation. They began to actively participate in various environmental initiatives, helping to protect animals and their natural habitats. They told their friends and family about their adventures, trying to impress upon everyone that each of us can contribute to the preservation of the environment. Over time, John and Steve have become true defenders of wildlife, collaborating with various animal welfare organizations and nature reserves. Their story has become an example of how one journey can change a person's life and help expand his horizons. John and Steve continued to travel the world, but now their goal was not only to discover new beautiful places, but also to protect vulnerable nature. They realized that each of us is capable of influencing the world around us and making it better for future generations. Their story has become a source of inspiration for many, encouraging people to cherish and respect wildlife, which is an integral part of our world. Dear friends, if you liked the video, please like it. And also subscribe to the channel where our author stories come out every day.